near Queensway yesterday when I was getting gas at a gas station. This hot chick, my sister said this. Apparently, a hot chick was checking me out, and then she told me when she was gone. She had not the same car as me, but basically the same car as me, but newer.
Did you see her?
Where is that? At the gas station? At a gas station?
No. Like, did you see her?
Yeah. No, yeah, I saw her. She was hot as fuck.
Another.
Get it.
Over.
I'll get push.
Two more old. Fly bottom you.
One shot bottom you. One shot bottom you. Go.
Another.
Get it.
Over.
I'll get push.
Two more old. Fly bottom you.
One shot bottom you. One shot bottom you. Going to time. Going to time. Weak. That was weak.
I'm going new off my spawn.
Go, Brady, go.
Someone help me new.
I'm here.
What's up? Scamming. Anyone new?
Alright, just go new.
I don't see him new. He could be open.
Open 4.
Okay.
Nice.
Guy hold him pinch. Yeah, good.
Yo, could be their side, eh? I have open.
I'll get our pinch. I have our pinch.
I have open.
I have our pinch. You can all go open. I have a lebo.
I'm getting open. I need it open.
Yeah, I'm here.
Lebo dead.
Open, sit out.
Open one shot.
Sit out.
Help us
Help us open.
Weak.
Open dead. That's all open Lebo. They're gonna be open. Open. I did it.
Getting open. I need it open.
Yeah, I'm here.
Lebo dead.
Open, sit out.
Open one shot.
Sit out.
Help us
open.
Weak open.
Open dead. That's all open Lebo. They're gonna be open. Open. I did it.
Sit out. Another one.
I pissed open.
I have the side out. Side. Watch it.
Open ironing. Two.
Watch out. This side. That's it.
Three.
Absolutely. That's it. Reset.
I think one guy's gonna chow me right here.
I'm
Down
gonna
it? Yeah, here. One shot top.
I'm doing the
Going
bigger picture. I'm dead.
Close.
Yeah, I got him off time.
Yeah, he's
I'm behind him.
Top part.
Yep.
You can literally do whatever. You can literally do whatever we want, I promise you.
Yeah, let's go open. Shot she missed.
You have to chow me.
You can go spiral.
I need it, Bush.
Yeah, one's right behind us, boys.
Have to chow me.
You can go spiral.
I need it, Bush.
Shot she missed.
Have to chow me.
You can go spiral.
I need it.
Yeah, one's right behind us, boys.
So,
Someone get a new.
Death is like the wind.
Secret.
Always by my side.
Okay, they're gonna be you. They're gonna be you, boys. Look at you on time.
Yo, he's bottom line weak.
Top of Boozer dead.
Bottom line Nessie, weak.
Bottom line weak, really weak.
What's out,
Okay, secret and bottom
Yeah,
line.
he's really weak. Going P1.
Okay, bottom line is one shot. They're gonna be top on you.
He's a look, there's it all. Back left hill.
Top close. Still close.
Chow time.
Yep, one's on time. Look at you.
I don't see him. I'm shot on time. Secret nasty. Secret and open.
Secret open. Last guy open.
I'm getting on time. I'm looking bottom you. I'm bottom you. Bottom you. Abusa.
Let's go! Come on! Go fucking on, guys! Come on, back to back!
New races of people.
No, that's one interpretation.
Is there a
of the
COD tournament
No,
going
that's
on?
one interpretation of
Yeah.
what the Nephilim
Well,
were.
esports world.
No,
World
you're
Cup.
wrong. You're wrong. That's one.
Instead of
You're wrong.
doing that to everybody on the planet,
Yeah.
because there might be some.
This is just not correct theology, though.
That aren't mixed in with any of that. So instead of drowning everyone, you could just either snap away the people who fell into that temptation and made it with those people, or you can just purify their DNA
Bro.
so that they don't contain any of
There's nothing in Genesis which proves your point here that that the Nephilim were these giants who were from heaven and they were mating with women. That's all false.
Andrew,
That's all false.
Sleep is for the guiltless.
What?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay, so what would be the right interpretation of what I was just referring to?
I'm asking you, how do you know you
That
have
the minute that they were.
Seconds until
How
minions
does any
spawn.
branch from Christianity know they have the right interpretation?
That doesn't. That's not answering the question. That's asking the
You're
question.
expecting me to answer that if you're not speaking to the other denominations and sects of Christianity that branched off and leaned on their own understanding when the Bible tells you not to do that. The Bible literally told you guys not to lean on your own. The Bible.
16, he promises that the church will prevail.
Minions
that the gates
have
of hell will never
spawned.
Prevail against the church, yep.
Meaning that, and also in 1 Timothy, Paul talks about how the church is the pillar and foundation of all truth, meaning that we have a church who can interpret this for us. I mean, are you just throwing out when Jesus said that the church will never be prevailed against, bro?
The swords
Bro,
poor company
you act
for
like
a
that
long
any of that
road.
crap matters.
Oh,
What
it
somebody
does matter
said
a lot.
doesn't matter. The church has been doing crazy
It matters a lot.
for a
What
long
church?
time.
What
So
church?
for your guys to still back the church when they have a lot of blood on their hands tells me that you guys are worshiping
No
anybody.
one is
Oh, so what, dude? Listen.
You're worshiping somebody.
Everybody has blood on their hands, bro. Every organization which exists.
Guys that get jealous like you, that gets mad like you, that gets angry like you, that gets sad like you. This is a guy that should be above all those human concepts.
Says who? Why do you get to make determinations like that? Who the fuck are you?
Why are you saying
Who the fuck are you to say what God can and can't do?
You're talking to somebody who has been doing the fucking work on this shit, bro.
Doing what work on it?
No, God doesn't know anything about anything.
Oh, you, the DMT smoking lunatic, you know better than God, huh?
All of a sudden, when Jesus came, bro, this nigga started acting different.
All right, let's put this to the test. Stop talking over me, lunatic, and actually answer a question. Lunatic, stop talking over me, stupid fuck, and answer my question. All you do is talk, you filibustering fuck. Shut up. Oh, bro. Shut up, you fucking idiot. Answer a question for once. Let's pretend. Dude, shut up, bro. Answer a question, bro. Answer. Stop filibustering. Stop filibustering.
How do you define entity?
Stop filibustering.
Everything. He was actually coming here to help people and not condemn.
This dude never shuts up. He just filibusters.
Never
You
could
think
say.
Jesus
Dude,
was
stop
around
fucking
saying
talking.
Christianity
Shut up
was
so
going
somebody else get a word in.
He
Shut up.
wasn't going around saying join
Wait, hold on.
Christianity.
This dude will not shut up. He just won't. He can't shut up for 5 seconds.
Okay, host.
Bro, you never stop talking. You never stop.
Claim
You
earlier.
never stop talking. All right, you never stop.
If you don't like it, you can bounce.
Okay,
Okay, wait,
motherfucker.
host. Hold on. You made a claim
All
earlier
right.
about the church.
You want to
right?
play?
You made a claim earlier about the church doing some wild things.
Enemy double kill.
You want to play? Don't let him get a word in.
Justice.
Any church, all churches.
Don't let him get a word
Any
in.
church? So you don't know.
So I pretty much know that every church in existence, every pastor don't really know what they need to know to get people
Shouldn't
on
have
the
did
same frequency
what you
as
done.
this God being that you guys choosing to worship.
Okay,
Shouldn't have
again,
done
you made a claim that the church is
what you
doing
did.
wild things. Can you support that? Which church? I mean, I can agree with you that the church is doing wild things, okay, but what church? I just want to know, what church?
Bro, all churches.
All churches.
What is
Okay.
the correct frequency though?
That's
Yeah, can I do it right now?
That's for you to find out, bro. That's something that you, that's something you have to enter know and understand. Just because I'm connected to the
Just ask the host why he sounds gay. Just say, hey, why do you sound gay?
Look, bro,
That's it.
listen, just because
I
I connected
gotta
to
ask
the shit
it.
before doesn't mean I can tell you exactly what frequency you need to fucking connect
Why do
to.
you sound gay?
It's not
Wait,
something
so
that
what
you
is the
can
correct
convey to
frequency?
somebody. You have to freaking teach them how to go through that shit themselves
So that's
by
gonna be
working on
dodge number
themselves, by
one.
journaling. What?
So that's gonna be a dodge number 2. So what is the correct frequency, host? Like, what does that even mean?
Did you even hear what I just said?
Wait,
Yeah,
host,
you
host,
said that
host.
I've
Wait,
been
can you
trying
do me a
to
big
get to the
favor?
right
Host.
frequency. What does that
Wait,
even
host.
mean?
Did you
Okay,
hear
wait,
what
hold
I
on.
said expeditiously?
Yeah,
Yo,
you
guys,
said
Say,
that.
don't
You
don't
are-
I
people
need
take
host to do me a
DMT?
favor,
Aren't they?
okay?
Aren't they
Host, can you
homosexuals?
please send me a box of DMT and a radio frequency, like a paper with your radio frequency on it, so I can tune onto it? Because I want to know what the correct frequency is too, bro. I want to know. What is
Yeah,
it?
I'm sure you do, but you're not gonna find it with DMT in a fucking frequency box. She said whatever the shit you was talking about, bro. Y'all can be funny on somebody else's live, my nigga.
Oh no.
No cap.
We'll be funny on you. Fucking asshole.
No cap. Everybody ducking and dodging the panel, the answer, the fucking question in the panel. Everybody want to talk about what they want to talk about. Like, stay on topic. Y'all scared and it shows. Yo, what's good?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know what's going on. I just popped in. I'm here for drama.
I feel like those were a bunch of trolls. Even the homie was messaging me just now, like, don't waste your energy on these guys. Like, they just trolls, bro.
Fucking spy, dude.
Yeah, I feel you.
Knew it.
I appreciate that.
Fucking
too, Biz.
spy.
I appreciate that shit,
guys, I'm lost, obviously.
The
Snitches
question
in the chat. Snitches in the
my
chat.
panel is if
Fucking
today's superhero saw
snitches in the
God
chat.
taking the
Knew it.
lives
Told you.
of people like he did in the Old Testament, would the heroes of today stop him, or would they let him do what he pleases with humanity?
That's a great question.
I know it is. This is what I want to know what people think about it.
I agree with it. Hey, I like to hear myself, to be honest with you. I just popped in, so I'm gonna chill and see what everybody else's response is. I ain't gonna lie. That's tough.
Appreciate it, bro. No cap. Like, I really feel like he would step in. I feel like all of them would step in because that's their natural instincts as heroes. That's what they're known to do.
Hey, host, I got an important question for you. What's the frequency of your dildo?
The same frequency of your mom's pussy.
Depends on.
Hey, what's up, DJ? What's up, everybody? Hey, DJ. By the way, you know how to switch the screen so you can make your screen bigger so they can see the question.
I don't know how to do that, and I'm glad I brought you
so
up.
on the bottom left-hand corner, there's a guest. Tap on the guest. On the top right corner, there's like a cube. Okay? And then switch it.
Yeah, snitches.
Which one do I switch to?
Fucking snitching.
What? Just keep on switching it until you get the right one that you want.
Try this one out.
I don't understand why he brought up Thor from mythology, because we're talking about Marvel and comics. So, like, Thor from Marvel and from the comics is different than actual Thor. Like, one of the other guests.
Okay, DJ, so click on guest. On your screen, guest should be on the bottom left, right? Click on that, top right corner.
The cube, right?
No, not the cube, not the cube. Click the one next to it, which is like a circle, like a sun circle type of thing. Click on that, and then click on 9 grid. Yeah, there you go. Now hold on. Now, click it again.
You can hear it fine, shut up.
How you good, bro? You good?
So I'll go to 6 or more than that?
Right, and now, if you see the boxes fill up, you click it again, it goes to like a 9 with you and 8 others, okay?
Okay.
So if you want to switch it back to the other one, that's fine, but you gotta go through them all, okay?
Hey, appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. I've been trying to... As long as Get more people up. You should make a YouTube video on that, cause bro, I looked at like no cap like 8 YouTube videos, and none of them could tell me to do that.
Well, also, just real quick,
hey Beavis, this host sounds super gay.
No, DJ. Just like your voice. What's up, bro?
All right, look, this is weird. I was watching Andrew Wilson's stream, and you're currently on it. His fans are gonna troll you to death. Everybody straight on is gonna troll you to death.
I believe it, but I never even heard of dude before, bro.
I don't want to even explain, but because you're like actually my in real life friend, I can't let you get embarrassed, bro. They about to embarrass you. I swear to God, they about to embarrass you.
Oh, nah, it's cool, bro. They helping me work on my comeback game. Like,
bro, you gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop, bro.
DJ, do you want to put him as a moderator?
King Built, dude. King Built.
Go to settings.
You found the snitch. It's this guy right
here.
here.
Go to more, settings. Scroll down to moderators. Click on moderators, and then you gotta type in the person's name. Or, okay. Then when you click on it, then on the below, you have to click on access to bring, to bring people up and bring people down, like mute or block or
Fucking snitch gave the game away. Gave the fucking snitches, dude. Whatever. What time do we start? Almost 3 hours. We'll wrap the stream here. It was an extra additional invasion for you guys anyway.
Honor is in the heart.
Perhaps you'll come back.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Tomorrow, Tuesday, remember Tuesday through Friday, extravaganza. Right? Extravaganza going on Tuesday through Friday also. Tomorrow night, chill stream. That was only excellent. Going over a whole bunch of stuff there that I think you guys will enjoy. Got a debate Wednesday night, debate Thursday night, debate Friday night. At least this is everything that's planned. Heading into the weekend, I'm going to rest up a little bit, doing some more content Saturday, but then head out to Chicago, where I'm going to be doing an in-person debate in front of a live audience against 6 people at the same time. And that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys strap yourself in. It's going to be a hefty week of verbal essay. I hope you guys have been enjoying the hell out of these streams. I've been enjoying putting them.
Dying things
Crucible.
I will follow this path. Is a leaf's only purpose to fall.
An ally has been slain.
Never could stay in one place. The sword is poor company for a long road. I will not forget who I am.
An ally has been slain.
No one is promised tomorrow.
Turret plating will soon fall. An enemy has been slain. An enemy is gone. Enemy double kill.
Over the past 5 years, how it's descended into hell, and it has, you know, reminds. These are much older people. In Manhattan, yeah. These are like people in the hotels in like Midtown area, and they're old enough to remember how Manhattan was in the 70s, which is an insane place. You know, my grandfather was a cop there in the 70s. A lot of my uncles were firefighters there, and their stories were like war stories. You know, you can look up pictures of the swords of even Midtown in the 70s, and it looks like a bombed-out area. You know, where CBGB's used to be.
Yeah,
right?
my
It's not a good
team
place.
fucking
In the 70s,
sucks,
a lot of
bro.
like early
Holy
tattooers that
shit.
started there. You know, all that stuff. Good for art, really bad to live.
It was still, it was even a little bit crazy in the 90s, which is when I first
It was.
started CBs.
It was. It got cleaned up. Yeah. Then it got Disney-fied.
Yeah,
which is a whole other problem.
And then they took CBGBs apart and moved the whole thing to Vegas.
terrible. And now it's like a John Barbados story, which is just egregious. But like, stories out of Manhattan.
Their ADC's 10 and
Being
0.
lit on
Holy
fire in the
fuck.
subways, that unfortunate dead person who was
We always
accosted.
have shootings in New York City, but I think the past decade has been relatively safe compared to the past. I think there's something here about people chomping at the bit to be prepared to politicize something like this, though. We have been seeing some targeted assassinations. I'm surprised you didn't mention it. I think the most popular recent one was Luigi Mangione, not too far from here, where he assassinated the healthcare CEO. So I don't know if people are waiting to see who this is. But maybe, I don't know, their content indicator, as you said earlier. It's a messed up love triangle. I don't know. I think I saw a video of him walking in. He had like a long barrel rifle, allegedly.
Well, I mean, yeah, he had a. It seemed like it looked like it was in the Argentine style. But we got this one, so we're going to go ahead and run this video here. Obviously, there's a good security presence. I don't think those are shots. I don't. Yeah, this person,
she's bleeding from that.
even if she's cuffed up, I mean, this is
Bleeding from her head.
this maybe is a person of interest, but this is not. Yeah, she's cuffed up, but she's.
Is that the shooter?
No, that's not the shooter. Not the person that I saw the video or saw pictures of with a rifle.
This guy, he comes out of here with the he's from Palestine. He keeps saying free Palestine. He got his coming up in the Palestine stuff. He's walking out. The police don't pay him no mind. I said it's him. It's him.
I don't think that's the. I don't think that's accurate either.
To the ground and they got him.
I know I've seen the picture and it's all over X. We're not going to run the picture of the alleged guy because we have no confirmation, but it's all over X, and he wasn't masked. He was dressed well. It looked like he had a jacket on.
But I didn't hear about the
I mean, yeah, there's reports of multiple shooters, but I have nothing solid that I can actually say.
Yeah.
So the guy that was shooting up on, it was alleged to have happened on the 33rd floor, is what I've heard, is what the reports are saying, or what I've seen. And whereas if that is happening, if it was on the 33rd floor, I believe it was only one guy, but again, these are early reports, and we don't have a whole lot of confirmed information.
It says lone shooter neutralized like 20 minutes ago, but that's just bizarre.
And by neutralized, there's reports that it was a self-inflicted wound.
Yeah, that's how I too.
So
part of this is just the depravity of humanity, you know, and actually, like, when you look like New York, like they said, like, I live in New York, I know sometimes people get off and
That's kind of fucking retard, man.
on the politics, especially of the liberals and their politics, but New York, there were times when in New York things were a little safer. Right now, beautiful Manhattan where you can just go around and walk, everything is 1995 to 1998. Yeah, so it was pretty. New York was nice. I mean, you could practically. I used to want to live just in Manhattan, get out of Cannes until, of course, I moved to Louisiana. But New York was good, and now the place has just developed into some kind of hellhole. So,
What is this Mamdani guy? What do you think of him? Zorhan Mamdani, like the Democratic candidate.
You really want to know what social workers think? The guy's you know what's funny about that guy? I don't know whether his coalition can actually like each other. You know, like on one side they are leftists and on the other side they're kind of jihadists. They don't like each other, so I don't know how they're gonna like get together. You know, because I'm sure in their rallies they're gonna want like hang each other. You know, so I don't know. I'm just saying that I don't know why New York would want to put somebody like that in authority and power because they need. But that is the world we live in. You know, I'm an immigrant from my accent, of course. But I came to this country. I love this country, and I want to make this country great again. But when immigrants come to this country and don't want to integrate, don't love the country, I don't think they should be put in position of power because when you are in a position to legislate, you can cause a lot of harm.
I believe he was only naturalized in 2019 too. He was only recently became a citizen.
Yes, but his ideology is kind of like totally un-American.
And I believe he's Ugandan.
He's from East Africa, yes. I don't know what. No, he's West Africa, but I don't know.
Yeah, his family's from Uganda, and that's where he was to.
But his ideology, Social Democrats are kind of like. You should know that. And on top of that, it's also a total Islamic belief in Islamic jihad and Sharia law and all that good stuff. So I don't know how. That too. Oh, it's good for them. So that let me be politically correct and very good stuff. So between the two coalitions, I don't know if that's gonna work. But I feel sorry for New York. Move out, run.
I do.
No, I think we need to take it back over, but we don't need to get into that.
All right.
So the Daily Mail is reporting that the police officer that was shot is deceased. What?
I think there's like a shooting in New York.
There's a screen cap, so I don't want to send a screen cap. I want to find the actual piece. And they are running the picture that we saw earlier. Again, we're not going to run the picture, but if you want to, find a picture, just go to X.
Insurance CEO getting killed and like nothing happened.
But he is.
The what got killed?
Alleged shooter is dead.
Like that. Remember with that like health insurance guy?
Police officer has died.
Got killed.
Oh,
again,
the man
I
jail
don't
guy.
confirm that yet. So I do.
Well, he got arrested.
Oh, sorry.
Well, no, like I mean, like
think that
people are still being ripped off by insurance.
Now that he was saying free
He
Palestine,
wouldn't have
and
thought it would
I
have
don't
changed anything.
know. Obviously, we don't have confirmation of anything.
You know what I heard?
So I don't want to say that.
That very day,
Your sense that
him and his company, like they were supposed to have a meeting, and the dude gets killed, and they're like, you know what? We still have to have this meeting, so they just went ahead and their CEO just got killed.
Outside of the Jewish History Museum, the guy around Minneapolis who shot the assassinations that just happened 2 weeks ago.
I don't know if that was actually left-leaning or not. I don't know. I don't know the
He's a shady figure.
Yeah, so I don't know what the political motivations are. I'm only talking about the things that I'm sure of, or that I've heard. But it's my sense that as much as the media wants to say that it's not ever the left, and the left is only peaceful, and they're
what would you do if you were
it's my sense that things
the CEO?
are getting extremely volatile on the left. They're really they're at a loss for how to organize now because they had done so much to try to prevent Trump from being elected, and they've done so much to try to push against the right. And nowadays, I really do think that the right is ascendant because people are really tired of people
walking on the street and
tired of the woke stuff,
a downtown metropolitan
the
area.
LGBT lobby trying to
I wouldn't be living in a
assert
fucking
that you're
blue
a bigot
state,
for
blue
not,
city, that's for sure.
Validating whatever it is that they say. Is that something that you guys share? I mean, I assume you do, but
I think the left is their preferred language in violence. And we've seen it all throughout. Lockdowns is a great example, and the George Floyd riots and the Summer of Love. They use violence. I'm sure you've heard violent rhetoric towards you previously about, what you spoke out about during lockdowns. We hear it here, unfortunately, as well, like freedom slaughter for years. That's how they get their policies moved, is through force.
I think the leadership of the left actually are the enemy of humans. They don't like the left or the right. And they use kind of like almost like a mind control thing. You see, a typical right-wing person, a typical Republican has other things in their lives, like family, home, jobs, and everything. But the typical leftists get so bent out of shape over their political position that they are willing to practically fight and kill each other and cancel family members because, you know, like I said, you know. So at the end of the day, it becomes a matter of you have to get back to family. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're in a position that you don't believe family is important, you don't believe marriage is important, you don't believe job is important, then you don't have that much in your life that is important. So at the end of the day, if somebody comes with a political idea,
They're saying it's a white guy, but he looks like a black guy in
crazy
the
part
photo.
about it is that the left supports a lot of things. Like when you see things like gays for Palestine, or like, you know, it's crazy because they will throw you off the rooftop. So you know, people are like, no, I want. So they are supporting things that they don't have clear ideas about, clear ideologies about. So a lot of people are not educated enough about what they are supporting. And of course, I just believe that.
Remember, they said that
mindless following,
like Syrian guy that committed that mass shooting like a year or two ago. They said he was white.
So a couple more things about this story.
I don't know.
First of all, CNN is reporting that
didn't look white to me.
Police officer was shot in the back.
Middle Eastern
and he has passed away. And they're reporting that the shooters also passed away.
Like South Asian kind of look.
2 civilians shot.
Yeah, two civilians, one NYPD was the person that.
Okay.
That's the number of people shot.
And then we've got this from Dan Bongino. FBI New York field office management personnel and agents are responding to provide support at the active crime scene in Manhattan. So the FBI is looking into it. I don't know. Obviously, you know, we don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is actually something that the FBI will have jurisdiction over, but if they're going to support, or it does make sense that they would be supporting the NYPD.
Yo, anyone saying that's a white dude is actually...
We're going to go ahead and move on to this next story. From the Post-Millennial, federal judge Talwani blocks Trump Congress from cutting Medicaid funds for Planned Parenthood. A federal judge in Massachusetts, shocker, has granted an emergency motion for a preliminary injunction barring the Trump administration from cutting federal Medicare funds from Planned Parenthood as the case plays out. U.S. District Court for the District of Massachusetts Judge Indira Talwani wrote in the 58-page ruling, patients are likely to suffer adverse health consequences where care is disrupted or unavailable. In particular, restricting members' ability to provide health care services threatens an increase in unintended pregnancies and attendant complications because of reduced access to effective contraceptions and an increase in undiagnosed and untreated STIs. The provision to halt Medicare funding goes to Planned Parenthood was part of the big beautiful bill that Congress passed and Trump signed into law on July 4th. Talwani had initially blocked the provision for 14 days earlier in July. This makes absolutely no sense to me at all. When you have Congress that passes a bill, both houses of Congress sign off on it, they send it to the president, and they say, here you go. There is no reason, no constitutional justification for blocking this at all. And furthermore, the Supreme Court has already said that these judges don't have the authority to do nationwide exemptions. And I assume that because it's, you know, for the whole big beautiful bill, this doesn't just apply to Massachusetts. I believe that she thinks that this injunction is supposed to apply to the whole U.S. It's my opinion that the federal government should just ignore these judges because the Supreme Court has found, you know, the whole federal government, the Congress, the president, and the Supreme Court say this is okay, and now federal district judges are just popping in and saying, oh, we can still have these nationwide injunctions. I mean, this seems ridiculous. Am I off base?
I think a lot happened during the Biden era, where they had a lot of, you know, militant judges that felt that they could just. There was a lot of lawlessness. Here's the issue: when you have had a time of lawlessness, when you come back to law and order, everybody gets like really crazy about it because they've already gotten used to the lawlessness, you know. So it's part of the lawlessness of the Obama-Biden administration, especially the Biden administration, that has allowed some of these judges to think they can do whatever they want to do.
I think that's a great point because you see it not only with the judges like this, but you also see it in the reaction to
immigration,
exactly ICE enforcing existing immigration law. The idea that ICE enforcing laws that were passed by Congress and okayed, ICE enforcing those laws is somehow tyranny when your representatives have voted on these laws and they've gone through the normal normal means to pass legislation and enact laws. And ICE says, okay, we're going to enforce the law, and we're going to rely on the supremacy of the federal government, so that way state and local police forces don't have the authority to say, no, we can't do this. I think that this kind of stuff needs the federal government to actually come down hard on not just illegal immigrants or something, but come down on any municipal or state enforcement agencies that inhibit the execution of these laws.
The judge is going against the will of the people. Before we went live, Serge, we were joking how government is a religion for some, and when you go against their religion, this is part of their religion. Planned Parenthood, human sacrifice, abortion is part of their religion.
Yes.
Like this is what they will fight for. Wow, that was a loud pop. Too soon, Phil. Sorry.
Just a water. Listen, it's just a water, guys. Relax.
Everyone jump. My goodness.
It's just a water.
But this is
we're not doing desk pops here.
This is the kind of thing they would the whole Kavanaugh thing over for abortion. This is part of their religion.
Shoe brands have been lying to you. Do you want?
Practice was awesome, but Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. But if Henry Cavill keep right here, there's a clip that Clay Travis, I don't know when this was, but I saw that it's picking up some steam right now, and people are talking about it again. So this is a clip from Clay Travis talking about Democrats and Republican men. Here we go.
Well, what is it that people who are lying, as Magdalene said, people who don't understand why? That's my first question. I have a second one, but go ahead.
Okay, so what I would start with is men aspire to be bigger, stronger, and faster than we are, almost universally. That's why superheroes are popular. That's why pro athletes are popular. Who is the most masculine Democrat right now in America?
Who's the most masculine Democrat? Please name it. Please. Name me one masculine Democrat.
Mayor Pete.
Is that a gay joke?
No. Mayor Pete. No, well, no, it's just that he's not particularly masculine. Nobody's like, oh, Mayor Pete, he's a badass. Chuck Schumer.
You're right, chat. Big Mike. Big Mike is the most masculine Democrat. 100%. Absolutely. Big Mike would beat the hell out of all of them.
Is anybody like, hey, Chuck Schumer holding up an avocado and a beer to talk about the Super Bowl? Is anybody like that's
Damn,
trying
you
to grill?
failed to
like, hey,
start
that's a dude
the
I want to hang out with?
But Trump's like a grandpa.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Trump took a bullet in his ear and immediately stood up and said, fight, fight, fight. Every man in America and most of the women out here were impressed by that, even if the women won't.
100%, dude.
What'd you say?
To say that Trump
I
is
said
just
you
a
failed to
grandpa
connect the camera
and
to
not
the Discord?
acknowledge that the dude never stops working, never stops.
Oh, that's what it's saying?
Never stops working.
Yeah.
Stood up on stage after getting shot and said, fight, fight, fight. He's the definition of masculinity.
Won't admit it. She's shaking her head strong. And second part of this, basically summing it up, Democrats for men are pussies, and Republicans
Democrats for men
are pussies. There are no masculine men in the Democrat Party right now.
Or what?
He's right. Like, everything that he said is right. You can't deny anything he said. Now, some of you, most of you, are probably aware of it, but I think that we should play it again just so you all understand who Clay Travis is and how he became a legend. Now, I've been listening to Clay Travis long before the clip that I'm about to show you, but this is where Clay Travis really went from a sportscaster that was pretty well known, legit, but he was a DeSantis pro, so have to point that out. But either way, Democrats are screwed right now. Samsung for 50 says, mad respect to Jeremy for being both pro-Trump and anti-Trump, a paid Israel asset, a bought and paid for Mossad asset, and an official spokesman for Ripaverse. Truly a man of many gifts. Don't forget a Nintendo shill. Don't forget. Thank you, Samsung. I appreciate it, man. It's so weird because, like, today, I just my default way of doing things is just to respond with sarcasm. Always has been, always will be. So, like today, somebody, where is it? Right here. So somebody responded to me right here about my Happy Gilmore opinion, and he says, wow, your Nintendo purchase makes sense now. And I said, actually, it was 5 Switch 2 purchases. If you hated me for one, now you're really gonna be mad. Says, nah, never said I hated you, still watch you all the time. Just question your choices, even these ones. And I says, question it 5 times then. I'm happy to disappoint. And so it's just like, I'm always going to respond with sarcasm. Always. So I'm just going to do the things that you get aggravated of more. So that's just how I operate. John freaking Murdoch for a proper 199. Says, hey, Jeremy. Says, I can't send money to Sydney. I'll send it to you by proxy. Not sure what these women's problems are, but when they say Yahtzee, they mean MAGA. Hail the 199. Hail Jeremy Mage Prime of the 199. And happy birthday to Jessica Lindstrom. Look at there. Look at there. Jessica's still getting some love in the chat, as always. And of course, for the second time today, Sydney Sweeney shows back up, ladies and gentlemen, because of a proper 199 from John freaking Murdoch. That's what we do around here. You know how it goes.
Should I do it? Come on, baby. Come on. I'm gonna do it.
I see only the strongest.
I'm gonna come. Beautiful white paint. It's coming down at 10,000 miles an hour. It's coming down at levels of speed that nobody ever even conceived of. Where it's rough, but it's coming, and now it's turned around. It turns around, and it's coming, and it's gonna. Oh! Did you see at that bottom? This section right here, that sucker's. Oh!
Thank you, John freaking Murdoch. Legalized adulthood says, all right, now I'm going to stop with sarcasm. Because legalized adulthood, remember this, Dave Rubin says sarcasm gives him a stiffy, so watch out, Jeremy. No more sarcasm from me. So I'm stopping. No more sarcasm. I'm going to be 100% serious from now on. After this next thing that we're going to talk about.
There is the hunter and the hunted.
This is a difficult topic for me to talk about. I get very emotional when talking about this. So I'm going to need you guys. I'm going to need you guys to just, you know, kind of be nice in the chat as we talk about this. I was not planning on these pictures, you know, being released, but now that they have been released, I feel that I should acknowledge them. So, obviously, I was out of town last week, and, you know, said I went to Florida, and me, like, oh, I went to Israel. Well, Tree Bear has released pictures of me in Israel, and I'm sorry that these pictures are released. I did not approve these pictures to be released, okay? I did not approve this. But, now that they're out there, you know, I feel that I owe all of you a response to this. And so, yeah, it's, we're shutting down CocoCast. Netflix Netflix Yahoo made me a hell of a deal, and I'm shutting down Covercast. So I'll be moving to Israel next week. So this is the last Covercast. This is the last Covercast. So there you go. So I have been. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. It is over. Damn. Thought we had a good run, but now I have been exposed. So done. Maggie 45 says leftist crab bucket mentality on full display. She's simply jealous because no one would ever sexualize her. Leftists simply hate beauty. 1000%. T-Mac Gamer says her initials are SS. I didn't know what you were saying there. Jose Taco says Sydney Sweeney is the type of sister Jeremy wants. Bumblebee says Sweeney is the Transformers Megan Fox of the modern age. The Artful Brittany, what's up, Brittany? Says the clothing Sydney is wearing is almost sold out. And this is what we need to get back to. Let women be women, or men be men. And let the, chips fall where they may. The market determines the market, So, Default says, if American Eagle made it with Black Girl, no one would care. This is very true. Very true. New York says, no masculine men in the Democratic Party. That's a bunch of BS. Big Mike exists. Michael Williams is sitting with the showing them stopping a game due to the WNBA player losing their wig. On top of it, they keep the fan out. What? Okay, I'll see if I can find that. That sounds amazing. Magic says labeling hot blondes as fascist-coded will only make fascists more popular. Yeah, I mean, like, again, I saw this comment the other day from someone. Let me see if I can find it. It's so funny. Yeah, right here. Was this it? Yeah, right here. This comment right here, somebody posted the Modern Warfare lobby. He says, this is where I learned to be racist. I will never forget my roots. It's like, yes, this is the greatest. This is what, this can unify the world. Bring back Modern Warfare 2 lobbies to unify the world.
Oh, riot shield! I'm a pussy that use riot shield! Oh, I'm a what do you want me to use? Faggot. You tell me what you want me to use. There's prestige, you fucking fag. Tell me what the fucking use, huh? Tell me what the fucking use, huh? Tell me what the fucking use. Shut the fuck up. Pussy. Right. Yum, 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 I eat dick all day. Yum, 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 I eat dick. You wanna fight dick all day? You eat dick, nigga? What a fucking homo. You eat dick. Your nigga said he eats dick. You a homo, nigga. What do you eat, dickhead? Fucking eat one, motherfucker. Idiot, you're a fucking loser right now. You just proceed using riot shield, bitch. Motherfucker, that's the fuck you are. Keep using your riot shield, faggot. Keep using your riot shield. Keep using your riot shield, pussy.
Honestly, that's exactly how I talk to people that ran the riot shield. I hate people that run the riot shield, dude. I hated it. Running riot shield was the gayest thing ever. Drove me crazy. Z-Herb says, I truly believe the left can't understand jokes. A Gene ad making a wordplay joke is a Gene with Gene is apparently some big Nazi conspiracy, not just a pun. Well, that's the thing, is that comedy, they don't understand comedy. They don't understand sarcasm. They don't understand comedy. So, for instance, today, President Trump made a comment that has gotten everybody worked up, okay? And it's all over the Epstein thing. And he made a comment about it. And everybody is freaking out. They're freaking out. This comment right here, and we're going to talk about it here in just a minute, but I thought this tweet was perfect. In 500 years, Trump will be near mythological figure in history, and people will not believe he was a real person. I agree with this completely. When we're all dead and gone in the future, when Trump is talked about and the things that he did and the way that he went about it, people will not believe he's real. They will think there's no way. You guys are making this up. Trump wasn't that type of guy. There's no way this guy was doing the things you guys say, yada, yada, yada. That's what they're going to say. And we are living in this time right now, all right? And I hope everybody appreciates it. He's there's never going to be someone like this guy again. But in reference to what he said today, let me see if I can find it. The clip was going crazy earlier. Is this it right here? No. All right, here it is right here. This is what got everybody worked up.
An ally has been slain.
Volume's too low. As loud as I can get it. If you guys want me to get a different clip, I can get a different clip, but that's the best audio I can get for that.
They ran the files. I was running against somebody that ran the files.
Strike when ready.
Put something in the file. Oh, like as an example.
Brilliant.
How does he fucking miss that, bro?
An enemy has been slain.
Holy fuck.
Monsters can be made to fear.
Joe, and then he gave out because he was.
I didn't know he said that. I didn't know he said I was killing Joe. I didn't know he said that. And the fact that he paused right before it. Damn it, bro.
Run by bad sick people. If they had anything, why didn't they use it when I was Joe, and then he gave out 25 points down, and then I got somebody new. Nobody even knew anything about it. She was a horrible vice president. She was a board
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
many letters done by many people. And
turret plating will fall soon.
Hunter never rests.
I just don't, when you talk about, just keep going back. And other people too, even the enemy says this thing is not correct. Because we had it, we would have used it.
I seek only the strongest.
You know that my phone numbers are up
kind of goes back to what I've said the whole time is like it's definitely a huge issue on the internet, but the everyday people are not plugged into this story. They don't care. They care about the economy. They care about staying out of war. You know, they care about jobs. They care about illegal immigration. That's what everyday people care about. They don't really care about it. This is a very popular story on the internet.
4.5 points. Those people don't buy it. People don't buy it. And he's gone, and we want to focus on trade deals. I want to focus on the trade with these biggest trade deal in history. That's simple history. Very easy to explain, but I don't want to waste your time by explaining. But for years I wouldn't ready. I wouldn't, because he did something wrong. I hired help. And I said, don't ever do that again. I said, don't ever do that again. I'm out of the play. By the way, I never went to the island. And Bill Clinton went there supposedly. I never went to the island, but Larry Summers, I hear, went there. He was the head of Harvard. And many other people, nobody ever did. I never had the privilege to go to this island. And I did turn it down, but a lot of people are popping so fast.
And that's the line right there that's got everybody worked up. It's clear sarcasm from Trump. And the left doesn't understand sarcasm. This is where they're all worked up.
I never went to the island, but Larry Summers, I hear, went there. He was the head of Harvard. And many other people that are very big people, nobody ever talks about. I never had the privilege of going to his island. I turned it down.
So yeah, so that's at the end of the clip right there. So that's been the big controversy of the day is that he has said that, and that just shows you like they really have nothing on this guy. They're grasping at every single thing they can to try, and there was an Axios report earlier that came out, but this is where Twitter people get confused on Twitter because of the way things get reported by a lot of these accounts, some of them are pro-Trump accounts. But let me see if I can find it because it was from Leading Report. Man, I'm not a fan of that.
You know what I'm capable of, dog.
Because the way that they report things, it's very misleading. And
Why would
goddamn right.
capable of?
Talk right here it is.
No, you're right. I'm capable of nothing, dude. Just making sure you already know.
Of course, man.
And what are you capable of?
Less than nothing.
Donald Trump
Nice, dude.
What did I just fucking witness?
An opportunity to travel. And it's just like, this is what happens. Like, Twitter is such a shit show by people,
I know,
you know, doing
one thing you're definitely not capable of.
and then they run with the headline because they're not willing to do the research.
Going to the music store.
Like, oh, Axios has all of
my dad still doesn't think there's anything wrong with it.
Axios has information. No, they don't.
Definitely.
They have no information. But they're presenting it. They're not lying in what they're saying. They're not lying. And Axios probably did release a report on this. But the way that it's being presented is it's being presented as though Axios got the information and broke the story. And that is not what happened.
There is the hunter.
And we see this all day long. And Leading Report is a pro-Trump account.
So today I told him I'll set it up for you if you can make the guitar sound like this, which was literally just one finger tap, I said I'll give you $26,000. He didn't believe that I have it, which is kind of retarded in the first place. And I gave him the guitar. He said he can't do it without a pick. I'm like, you don't need a pick.
Your dad's a troll, dude. No, your dad is trolling you, man. Oh, that's funny. I can't do it without a pick.
It's finger tapping. You don't use a pick.
Oh, man. Yeah, did you see the mountain deadlift 505 kilograms?
No.
Like, how much weight is that, dude? It's fucking insane. I think that's more than a fucking crate of 45s.
How many is in a crate? That's what? It's got to be like 1,250 or some shit.
Yeah, around there. Okay, maybe not as much as a crate. I don't know.
Well, what is a crate? How many are there? How many are there?
Hold on, it's probably I don't know exactly how many are in there. I can't remember, but let me just divide. What is it? 1,250?
Well, I just said that because you said 500
around
kilograms.
All right, so 1,250 divided by 45. Okay, no, it's not as much as a crate. That's roughly 28 45s. Yeah, a crate is way more than 28. That's fucking crazy, though.
Did he do it in a competition or was it for like a video?
No, he did it in a competition.
Damn, that's got to be the record, right?
Yeah.
So does
I
that
think the previous record was 500 kilograms.
does that mean he's the strongest man right now, or does he have to do other shit?
Fuck. Well, in my opinion, yeah, he's a strong. If you can deadlift that much weight, I don't know if anyone else is like stronger than you. Yeah, that's crazy.
Delete this game.
You hear about that 14-year-old who like stabbed a woman to death in Toronto?
Yeah. I don't really know much about it, but
I don't know, for some reason they're protecting like his name. I'm just like, what the fuck?
well, I guess because he's 14.
He
he's
fucking
underage.
killed somebody. Well, what do you think should happen?
Well, it sounds like it was closer to premeditated than like by accident or in the moment thing, so I'd probably just treat him as an adult.
They say he was trying to rob her of her purse and
Okay,
she
then.
said no,
Adult.
stabbed her. And then later on, he was on social media bragging about it.
That's swag shit right there, bro. He thinks he's cool. Was he white or what?
What race he is? Oh, I was about to ask you to guess.
Do you know?
Yeah, I know.
Well, if he's robbing someone and then... That's why I said he thinks he's cool, because that sounds like a black thing.
Yeah, you're right. He's a black guy.
That just sounded like to think that stabbing someone is cool, unless it was self-defense. It's like the blackest thing I've ever heard.
And like the lady was like 70-something years old too, so. What would you do if you found him?
What can I do?
Oh yeah, that's not gonna look good, right? You're a white guy. doing whatever to a black person, so.
Yeah, you can't be you can't be a vigilante against a black person, no matter what the reason is.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Always have been, and I've always couldn't stand this leading report account because of how they present stuff, and then people run with it because they just see it and it's presented in a certain way, and it just drives me crazy. We did see Elon. I don't know if he's deleted this tweet or not, but this was a couple of days ago. All right, but Elon Musk tweeted this out. I don't know if this tweet's still up. Oh no, first Ozzy, now the Hulk. Is George Soros even in this damn thing? Oh my goodness. Elon's on something, man. Like, God dang, Elon. So I don't know if he deleted it. I have no idea, but I did see that. Oh man. I mean, listen. Everybody agrees with this, okay? Z-Herb says, I truly believe the... Oh, I got that one. Thank you, Z-Herb. It's my name. Its name is Midwest Goth Daddy. East Coast Coach Boy says, Jeremy, please move on from these smooth brains that don't know what a pun is. I can't witness stupid people. I'm tired of this. I know, man. Twitter is becoming insufferable. It really is. Ministry of Wrong Things says, why people freaking out about Trump not ruling a Maxwell pardon? Trump never shows his cards, rules out a strategy for negotiations. It's part of the deal, just like when he was nice to dictators. It's crazy because we've been watching this guy for over a decade now, and people still don't understand what he's doing. And again, if you want to criticize Trump for things, that's fine, but he never shows his cards like Ministry of Wrong Things just said. He never does. When he is in a negotiation of any kind, he never lets the media know anything that's going on. Because that's not the smart play. He's even talked about this in previous administrations and how the president would get up there and talk to the media and it just give their plans out. And he's like, why would they do that? Let's see. Daniel says, in Black Ops, I used to run Riot Shield, Simtex, nades, throwing axe, and grenade launcher. Banner was a hot dog, and my name was Lord of the Tube. I made a lot of people mad. If you're noob tubing and running, Riot Shield, grenades, yeah, I do miss the old days, I do. Definitely not Brock. Says, remember to stay hydrated and drink water. Thank you, Brock. Good to see you, brother. Corey Wilson says, these people put way more thought into to it than American people. Yes, these people, absolutely. They need to be offended. They need to be offended. River Miles says, Sydney, making American Eagle rip up money. Mark of Reality says, Anna Paulina has pretty good genes, too. Agreed. Linko Kenobi, what's up, Jeremy? Did you check out that Trump is going after Harris and Oprah Obama for illegal endorsements on the latest, and the latest is Stephen Colbert? The far left is losing their minds. I support City. Yeah, I talked about that on my last Cobra cast of him putting that tweet out about Kamala Harris and Beyonce. Operation Outstanding Infield, what's up? He says, I'm growing my hair out as well for the first time. Would you like to play a game? First person to cut it donates to charity. Let's talk about the details. I don't feel confident enough from my perspective. I don't know if I feel confident enough on that one, dude. I don't know. Glitch No Moses, Jeremy, grow your hair out in support of Hogan. Grow the mullet, bro. We'll see. We'll see. Vault 95 says, stop underestimating how stupid the leftists are. Ehab says, shirtless muscle man shown. The Meek single has been activated. Single, I think it is. Jackson says, hail. Vault 95 says, Jay drops 500 on the table, gives the McMahon nod. Mark Gabrielli says, I want a protest sign that says Sydney is prettier than you for the next feminazi. Fantastic Knox says, if they put a trans person for their jeans as they wouldn't make sales. Besides, these women probably don't wear American clothes. It's true. East Coast Coast Boy says, I would run Riot Shield just to piss off the enemy team. Then they retaliate in chat lobby like so. I would blast my music in the mic. Oh, yeah, I would have hated you. I would have hated you. The Under Armour Gamer says, Jeremy, please play the fight against grenades and Modern Warfare 2. I'll have to see if I can find that. Cole Hauser says, hail Jeremy, love Cobra Cast, make hot women great again on blue jeans. My friend Charlie just let me post some of her tag you. Praise Ara. All right, I'll see if I can check that out. Okay, so we have more to talk about. Shout out to you, Cole Hauser. So Bill Maher, and a lot of the people on the left are praising President Trump's tariffs. These are the same people that said that we were going to be put in
This year, as I said, that was a home run for me for him. And I'm a guy who was always saying we should, at least when they had the deal, we should try to see if the Obama plan, that the peace deal that Obama made, can work. I don't think I'm telling tales out of school, but once had a long conversation with Netanyahu, who was wanting to talk me into, and may I say right now, all these years later, one, maybe I was wrong. I thought it was worth a try to bring
the JCPOA.
Yes. I love it.
And not only is you got that clown praising Trump, someone that has had a pretty bad case of PDS in the news media, Chris Matthews, says that the country is moving towards Trump. So if Chris Matthews is saying it, you got Bill Maher over here, praising terrorists. Trump is just crushing it across the board. Even for the people that can't compliment him are having to compliment him because the Democrats are so incredibly unpopular right now. And we're seeing a lot of reports on that. The Democratic Party is losing their way, and it's all because of Donald. It's all because of Donald. CNN right here having the
early reviews are in on the new trade deal announced with the European Union. The Financial Times says the deal marks a victory for Trump.
They're having to praise everything that he's doing right now for you. And we're only 6 months into this presidency. And it's only going to get better from here. Now, he still has a ton of obstacles in his way. We have a lot of corrupt judges that are blocking a lot of the things that he is trying to do. And I think the Epstein situation is a massive distraction more than anything. It really is. And I mean that from the administration's perspective, by the way. I don't care about how the media is handling it. I don't care about how right-wing commentators are handling it. I care about what the administration has done from that perspective. I put all of the blame at the feet of the administration for their handling of the Epstein files. All the other noise surrounding it, it is what it is, but I really you know, all you can do is look at the situation for what it is and call out the administration for their behavior. That's it. And I will continue to do that. John freaking Murdoch says, hey Jeremy, how much to live stream you shaving your head? That is a good question. That's a lucrative deal that I can get. I would say I would have to break my live stream record for super chats. That I would make it a collective effort. I would have to break my live stream total in super chats to do that. Does anybody know what does anybody know
Double kill.
I see somebody that's close. It's a little more than that. Right? I think it's like 22. So I have to break my life stream record. That would destroy all, like, because you know you have all these people that say like, oh, is this like literally watching me get my head shaved on a live stream.
Double kill.
So, wait, money or viewers? That was money. It was like 22K is the record for a live stream. I think that was wasn't election night. It was something else. Oh, it was inauguration day. So election night was my record, and inauguration day we broke it. Mainly because of Laughing Man, to be honest. Laughing Man carried both of those streams, especially the election night. Laughing Man, essentially, he owns the channel at this point. So, that's a good question, though. I'll have to consider that. Brockatron, this is women being hot and just seeing women is this is what they've been doing for a long time. So again, as somebody that didn't fully, I was not caught up in the culture war. So to your point right here, this is what happens.
Your inhibitor has respawned. Your turret has been destroyed.
Dude, I swear this fucking ADC is doing nothing, bro. It's fucking insane, bro.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I seek only the strongest.
And just seeing women is Yahtzee propaganda. Do they want Yahtzeeism to sound good? Yes, we want Sweeney. This is what they've been doing for a long time. So again, as somebody that didn't fully, I was not caught up in the culture war. So to your point right here, this is what happened. All right. What happened was, let's see. John Murdoch says, I love you, Jeremy, but not enough to know that answer. I hear you, brother. No, but this is, I will go back to the story I've talked about several times in the past few weeks, but the PewDiePie Wall Street Journal story. And when he had 50 million subscribers and he was the biggest YouTuber in the world, and the Wall Street Journal.
All right, I'll be back.
Claimed that he was a Nazi. And I'm going, that only makes Nazis sound good. You just said that the biggest YouTuber in the world that has tens of millions of fans, young fans, is a Nazi. Do you understand how stupid you sound, Wall Street Journal? Like, why do you continue to make it sound good?
Out of juice.
So now they're saying
One-day
hot
delivery.
women being attractive is Nazism. What? They do it like it's crazy. It really is, man. Default says, I hope any player who ran a Riot Shield or NoobTube loadout in COD at any point in the last 20 years stubs their toe at some point today. John Murdoch, thank you, brother. Ministry of Wrong Things says, with respect to Mr. Knox, it's not that the feminists simply don't like wearing American Eagle, it's that they can't fit in American Eagle jeans. Brockatron says, I'm pretty sure that girl who cries after elections that you didn't know posts fake propaganda on X and disables her comments. Don't know her name, though. Well, that sounds very accurate for someone like her. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could have reacted to some of her stuff in the past, and I just don't remember it. I don't know. It's not ringing a bell, is all I'll say. Okay, we got more stuff to talk about. And it's not going to be a professional wrestling heavy stream.
It's on.
I did, you know, talk about Hulk Hogan a lot the last couple streams for sure, but not now. Oh, here's the WNBA clip. I think somebody told me about it. Here it is right here. Okay. Watch WNBA game halter after a player's wig falls off and a fan was ejected for making fun of the incident. What?
Wait, what?
You gotta be kidding me, dude. Oh my God.
You say something? I can't hear you.
What I have done.
Say it again.
Not be undone.
To Summoner's Rift.
You should go to the stream and
30
see what it
seconds
sounds
until
like.
minions spawn. Minions have spawned. I now call for Copper to deal with the malfunction.
Why did they act like somebody died? They're like, oh no. Oh no. Oh, huh.
Tradition is
An issue with the fan.
First of all, I don't know. Well, let's let the clip finish. So apparently they kicked the fan out for making fun of LaFonda's weave falling off.
balance is a fool's master. Balance is weakness. Without a sound.
Man said something. It's Mercury bench. Heard it.
First
Not like
blood.
what you said. They're taking exception to it, so
You've got to be kidding me right now. You have got to be kidding me right now. These motherfuckers ask for more money. They're kicking fans out of an arena for laughing at some chick with her weave falling off. It's funny.
An enemy has been slain.
Not fear the shrouded path.
so which person it was, and now
Cut the last breath from them.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no.
Yo, that is busted.
Brave the shadows, find the truth.
This is crazy. You know, I saw a lot of people, like, when the whole Coldplay thing happened, or whatever, the cam thing, and people were like, I can't believe a grown man was at a Coldplay concert. To be honest with you, being at a Coldplay concert is nothing compared to a grown man being at a WNBA game. Like, what grown man is at a WNBA game? Seriously. Name a grown man that's
Another
going
lane
to a
feeding.
WNBA.
I'm winning lane. Teammates feeding. Of course.
Like, by comparison, WNBA far worse. Far worse. Vicky Ted becomes a new member. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Aaron James says, imagine the delight of Krista shaving it off live. Yeah, so that would be it. If Krista would have to shave my head live. That would be a hell of a stream. Ministry from Things says, imagine having like 50 people show up to a woman's game and you kick a dude out for actually enjoying something. Let's see. Phil McCracken says, even to make men, let's see, how to make men gay, make them watch WNBA games. I mean, dude, like, WNBA is the most, like, I know everybody, what's the chick that everybody likes? Caitlin Clark? I don't give a shit about Caitlin Clark. I don't give a damn about women's sports, okay? I just don't. And I'm not going to pretend that I do. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Like, Caitlin Clark, isn't she a leftist anyway? Didn't she bend the knee to social justice propaganda anyway? Wasn't she talking about, like, how the league is treated? If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure Caitlin Clark went on the victim narrative about the WNBA. I'm pretty sure she did. Beach volleyball, now that I can sign up. Let's see. Aaron J says, let Krista shave off like Trump did to Vince. Go Vince. Cody Gray says, Brittany Griner goes to the game. That is a dude. That is a dude. So, Babo Yogi says, Weave was Kangs and shit. Mod lives matter. So I was not prepared to watch a WNBA clip, but here we are. So there it is. The Weave falls off, and a fan gets kicked out of the game for making fun of him. Absolute insanity. Good Lord. What type of world do we live in? They were just demanding more money. They were just demanding more money, and now they're kicking fans out of games. Good Lord. Here's a leftist white woman right here. Listen to what she has to say.
If I see an American flag, I immediately look at that movie. Like, that person's probably bigoted.
Fucking hit him? Holy shit, man.
If they're just flying American flags out everywhere. And I see an American flag, I immediately look at that person. Like, I'm like, that.
Enemy double kill.
So now an American flag is racist and homophobic. It truly is amazing. It really is, man. What a world we're living in. So here is CNN having to announce that Trump's EU deal, that Trump is just on the world stage just crushing it right now.
Bottom line is, this is the biggest trade deal in President Trump's effort to effectively reshape the global trading order. It has been one of his central priorities since taking office in January. He's been issuing many threats of tariffs, but they clearly have been working in terms of bringing other countries, allies, and adversaries alike, in some cases, to the negotiating table. And the latest example was today here in Scotland, when the leader of the European Commission, who of course is negotiating for the European Union, she agreed to a 15% across-the-board tariff. Now that is significantly higher than the 10% tariff in existence now, but but it's much lower than the 30% threat that was coming on Friday and the 50% threat that was made in May. So clearly there has been an instance where the president has been using his threats of higher tariffs as a negotiating tactic, and in this case, it certainly worked.
And guess who's upset about it? Guess who's upset about it? None other than Chuck Schumer.
Over the weekend, Donald Trump announced a new trade deal with the European Union. It will result in a $90 billion per year tax hike on American families. When you raise tariffs, the American families pay for it. $90 billion tax on American families in this tariff deal with the European Union. Donald Trump was, as usual, trying to hype up, exaggerate, and lie about his accomplishments. Donald Trump always lies, or almost always lies about his accomplishments. And this is no exception. Over the weekend, Donald Trump and
These guys, do they ever get tired of looking like fools? I mean, it's absolutely insane.
Without a sound.
Now, I'm going to read this from the New York Post because even though they probably have a slanted view of it, because the New York Post sometimes they'll talk about things in a certain way, and other ways they will lie about it. But I don't want to show any of the video because it'll get me hit on YouTube. But we're going to talk about what happened in Cincinnati really quickly. Here's a disturbing video shows woman knocked out cold by a crowd in Cincinnati street brawl. Shocking footage captured a woman getting knocked out cold with a punch to the face during a violent brawl on a Cincinnati street, and police have vowed to track down the violent thugs seen in viral clip. Violent thugs. The fight broke out in the heart of downtown Cincinnati on Friday night, with a white man and a woman appearing to be relentlessly targeted by a group of black assailants. Hey, at least we're actually talking about the facts here. When a white man and woman appearing to be relentlessly targeted by a group of largely black assailants. It remains unclear what sparked it, but witnesses told WXIX that one of the groups may— oh God, of course, somebody said a fucking word. Somebody said a fucking word. This is always the argument. Someone said the N-word, and we get the right to beat the living shit out of it. This is always the argument all the time. I'm sick of it. All of you are sick of it. We are sick and tired of this victim going on. It's always this. Always. Before the blows started, though it is unclear who the initial aggressors were. Well, we probably know what the narrative will be. So right here, this is absolutely disgusting. Downtown Cincinnati, Ohio, Friday night. Fight erupts with people being jumped and outnumbered. A man punched a woman in the face at the end of the video, knocking her out while slamming the back of her head to the pavement. In the clip, a man in a white t-shirt is chased down the street and shoved to the sidewalk by two other men who proceeded to punch and kick him while he's down. So after trying in vain to defend himself, the man is staggering to his feet with a bloody face. A woman rushes to help him, but she runs afoul of the crowd when she tries to hold back one of the attackers, and is promptly socked in the face twice, sending her tumbling to the ground with her head cracking the pavement. Here you see some of the still shots of it right here. Her body goes instantly limp, and blood begins to trickle from the side of her mouth as the crowd cheers and the video cuts off. The names and conditions of the people remain unclear. Witnesses said that the man at the center of the fight interacted with the attackers about 15 minutes earlier, and that he left before coming back. police are working to identify everyone seen in the drift. So, this is a hate crime. This is a racial hate crime by the standard and the definition that the mainstream media and the left have created. This is a hate crime with black people targeting white people. These white people were targeted because of the color of their skin.
Rampage.
Hate crime. Racial hate crime directed at white people. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. I don't know if there's any update or anything like that, but I wanted to at least, give you guys, a brief kind of overview of that story. So, yeah. And, it's getting better. Not from that perspective, not that story, but just the insanity. Show Elon tweet about it. Can one of my, let's see. Let me see what Elon Twitter says. When did he tweet about it? Because he's probably tweeted a lot. So let's see, Elon Musk. Let's see what Elon says about it. I don't know when he tweeted about it, so I'm scrolling his account now to see, but it may take a minute. He's been tweeting a lot lately. Yeah, he probably tweeted about it yesterday. Isn't that when the story No, I can't find that, but there was this one that I want to look at with him. Yesterday? Okay. Oh, so his tweet about George Soros, is still up, by the way. So he didn't delete that one.
Secrets kept.
By the way, Grok has ruined Twitter for me. Okay? Oh, is this it right here? Why Zero Stories? Talking about the AP, Zero News Stories, Fox News, PBS, New York Times, NPR, ABC, NBC, CNN, Washington Post, MSNBC. Zero stories, ladies and gentlemen. Zero stories. Because of course there's zero stories about this. Of course there is. Why would there be? The media can't build their bullshit narrative off of this. So there you have it. Absolutely ridiculous. Welcome to the lying bullshit media. Okay, so we have another story to talk about that I think is accurate. Let me find it right here.
Godlike.
Okay, here it is. Yeah, this is the one. So there was an account that I was questioning who posted it, but so right here. This is Matt Walsh. There are wonderful, stable, normal husband-wife couples that have been waiting in line for years to adopt a baby. Instead, they surrendered this poor child to these disgusting spot. One of the fathers given adopted the right to a baby, Brandon Keith Riley Mitchell, has been revealed as a registered sex offender. Absolutely destroyed.
Yo, what? Yo, if you're watching the stream, I'm not getting any notifications from your Discord. Like, I didn't even know you left, and I wasn't getting any calls.
Tradition is the pulse of wisdom. The truth lies in darkness. Balance is a fool's master.
has destroyed a turret.
Disgusting. And there's a lot of right-wing people that will tell you that this is okay. Because Dave Rubin does it with his boyfriend. You know, I obviously, you know, like, people are free to do whatever they want. I don't care what you do in the privacy of your own home. By the way, this guy, like, you don't need to be told he's a RSO. All you need to do is look at these comments. Alright, but people can be with whoever they want to be. You can do whatever you want in the privacy of your own home. I don't really care. That's your business. But the proper way to raise a child is to have a man and a woman in the home. That is the proper way. A child needs a mother, a child needs a father. This is the proper way that a child should be raised. You know, men need to teach the child certain things from a male perspective, and you need to have a woman, obviously, for that perspective. This is how it should always be. When there are men and women, mothers and fathers, like you as Matt Walsh, when you have a husband-wife couple that has been waiting in line, why are people like this getting access to a child? Like, you want to talk about a problem? Like, this is where I think that some people get really caught up on the Epstein stuff and they lose focus. Like, do I think the Epstein stuff is important? If there is information out there that can be revealed, I don't know the answer to that question. A lot of people act like they know. What I think is far more pressing is Trump signed an executive order stating that any adoption situation should go to a husband and wife couple first. Now, I don't want to sit there and just outlaw it and say that gay couples can't adopt. I would say that as long as there's a man and a woman couple, they get precedence for and that essentially can't adopt gay couples getting access because there's always a male and a female. There's always that. I gotta stop. Okay, try to pause. Fuck. Anyway, so there's always a husband and a wife, male-female couple that are looking to adopt. That's always going to happen, and they should always get the advantage in that situation over a gay couple, and that should be an executive order that Trump signed. Absolutely. 100%. That to me is far more important than something we don't even know anything about. That's going to protect a lot more children moving forward.
Dude, I swear that slow does not.
So, just sick, dude. Sick, and I got to get it off the screen. Fuck hell. Disgusting. Let's see here. East Coast Social Voice says, oh, no, do ragged Jeremy incoming. Andrew CR says, speaking of woman sports, do you know why women are good at tennis? Because the racket looks like a pan. Kudos to Lotus Eaters for that. Hell yeah. The Skeleton Nick King says, imagine hating the most free country in the world. It's what they are programmed to do. Orthodox Q says, like the ice bucket challenge, you start a head shaving challenge, then it spreads like wildfire. Streamers, celebrities, and politicians doing it for children's charity. Sweet home, Alabama. Hail to 199. It might start. It might. Saratoga, regarding the Cincinnati fight, nothing excuses what the mob did, but it was actually a slap around the white man that sparked the physical raw assault with the video that has well, let's just use the mainstream standards. Let's assume that's correct, okay? Well, that would mean because the black person said a racial slur towards the white person. So by the standard that the mainstream and the left have created, the white person has every right to be violent if a word is said. Correct?
I have done.
So if it was racist, if the black person said a racist thing to the white person, according to the mainstream media, the white person is allowed to fight and do anything they want. Because apparently words are the worst thing. Yeah, exactly. We didn't make the rules.
No
Just follow them. Didn't make them. But yeah, I mean, the obvious question is like, let's assume that, forget like sarcasm for a minute, okay? Let's assume that there was the white guy hit the
Dude, are you serious?
Why was it like 12 versus 2? Why did they all have to jump in and pile on? Let people fight. If a fight starts, let people fight, break them up when it gets out of control. That's how it used to be back in the day. When a fight broke out at school, you would let the two dudes fight. Shit would happen, somebody would get the advantage, and once everybody kind of sees that someone else gets the advantage, everybody goes in and breaks up the fight. All right, you guys got it worked out. Pull people off when it gets super serious, or when somebody essentially what we were in school is we were the referees. You know, like the UFC referee, how he sees the fight breaking, and then once it gets out of control or someone has a clear advantage, the referee stops the fight. That's how it was in school, where the group of people around, we would watch the fight, and when clearly somebody has the advantage, that's when everybody kind of pulls in there and pulls them apart. So, unless you went to the school I was in Montgomery. Unless you're at that school, because I have been jumped in school. I have been jumped. Basically, my school that I went to in Alabama, essentially, if you took a black piece of paper and just put about 12 white dots on it, that's what the overhead, that's what my school was like. And I have experienced racism. Did somebody send me money? Can I play the victim for the rest of my life? Because I, a white person, experienced racism? Am I allowed to be like, can I be the victim for the rest of my life? Am I supposed to define everything that ever happened because I experienced racism? So now I have to, like, you know, whatever, anything bad goes on in my life is because I experienced racism. Ministry of Wrong Thing says, she sees someone waving a flag and instantly assumes bad things about them in 2 seconds. And she called them a bigot. Can't make it up. I know it. Corn Pop says, I think on YouTube docs me. Well, no, you're still Corn Pop on my end. Yeah, reparations. I need reparations for the racism that I experienced. I agree. Phil says, at this point, I think it's time to reconsider gay marriage and adoption rights. Johnny Whiskid says, I want a hair transplant. I'm not ready to lose hair so soon. I only hair I want gone is my facial hair. For that, I've been having, but because of high hormones, it takes many sessions. Thank you, Johnny. She doesn't, and he says she doesn't like sexualized women, but she's into big stuff. Skin reveal, or she's jealous of her beauty. Her assets are at her alluring voice. Let me see. Golden Nugget says, I have to show ID to view adult content. Thanks, UK. Yeah, I saw that there was a discussion about Keir Starmer and Trump about True Social and the censorship that they're having over there and how True Social is censored. I don't know the specifics on that story per se, but I will look into it. But I don't know the specifics on that story at this point in time. There's just been so much news that I've been trying to catch up on. So let's see here. Oh, active shooter with a semi-automatic rifle reported in east side of Midtown NYC. Multiple casualties reported, including NYPD officers. Suspect is thought to be wearing a bulletproof vest. Holy shit. What?
Killing spree.
Crazy. Freaking New York, man. Fucking disaster over there. Fox News is right now. ABC's not covering it. I'm looking for more updates, so give me a minute.
No technique is
It's so quick. It's fucking insane how quick it is.
Killing spree.
See if ABC. Oh, of course they're doing the fucking commercials because you know, reporting on breaking news. This is why the mainstream's dead, because the mainstream's too busy showing retarded ass fucking commercials right now to actually give us any updates and things going on. And they wonder why they're dying. And you know, you probably got some live streamer out there right now covering it with boots on the ground, and you got the mainstream media playing the retarded ass fucking commercials. Pisses me off. Here we go.
Still a very developing story as it's unfolding just before
balance is a fool's master.
You can see just how many first responder police are on the scene right now.
Balance is weakness. Without a sound.
So if you're just tuning in, we have an active shooter with a semi-automatic rifle reported in east side of Midtown in NYC. Multiple casualties are reported, including NYPD officers. That's being reported is not confirmed. Oh, there it is. Suspect is often wearing a bulletproof vest. Now, some of you may be asking, but Jeremy, New York is a gun-free zone. And I'm just as shocked as you, because as all Democrats believe, if you put a sign up, criminals will back off completely. And they're like, oh, I was going to bring a gun in here today and shoot people. But there's a sign that says this is a gun-free zone. It usually works. It usually works. I am shocked that it didn't work this time, because usually those signs work. Yet here we are.
Was and the photographer as well as just the general public not safe to do so. So I say
shadows have enlightened me.
Get back another block here, but we are watching this all unfold for you here on my trying to capture all the images that are unfolding right now as police say now go down another block.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
So this is a roving camera that the photographer right now is
Tradition is the courts of wisdom.
you see the photographer not only in the street, but look at these blocks right now are just filled with NYPD vehicles at the moment. Hi everyone, Mike Page here. Thanks again for joining us as we continue to bring you this breaking news that is happening out in New York City. A critical incident event has happened, and we're taking you back out now live to just show you the different areas that is all impacted right now. But
The truth lies in
is
darkness.
able to stabilize the shot right now. We're seeing just a lot of people walking through the area. No doubt it's a summer night in New York. Responders at the scene, and you can see a stretcher there that is going maybe possibly to areas where somebody needs help right now. So we are keeping an active eye on this for everyone, and we are going to be staying on this as long as we have the shot here. The developing story continues. This major presence happening in New York City,
That's crazy. 40 kills between two people. Well, I guess top and
So
top is
that's
fucking
the
absolute
latest
useless.
update that we have right now. The last thing I heard was that there's an active shooter with a semi-automatic rifle in the east side of Midtown in
That just proves an enemy doing bad means nothing if you have a teammate doing bad, because your teammate will always do worse, no matter how fucking bad the other teammate is, or how bad the enemy team is. 3 and 15 on the other team doesn't even come close to 4 and 12 on your team. Look at that. 3 and 15 does like a 50% more damage. Yeah, that's definitely a report. 100%. Zed doing a K damage per minute. It's crazy losing, bro. That's literally insane.